What's up, guys? It is Jay Beeps here, and welcome to the third episode of the Real Sociedad B Road to Glory. Today's episode, the only goal pretty much is to get promoted. We want to be in La Liga because if you did not watch the last episode, basically we bought and sold, I think, a collective of 40 players. So we brought in a whole bunch of players, we got rid of a whole bunch of players. So if you did not watch the last episode, you'll recognize maybe 2 players on this entire team from episode 1. So if you missed episode 2, go ahead, watch it now. But other than that, let's get right into this one. So we're starting off by sending our Youth Academy scouts down in Venezuela, going there for half a year to get some physically strong players. Another scout we're sending to Colombia for half a year to get some playmakers. And our final scout will be heading to Ecuador to get some strong players. Now I had a lot planned for this year. We have so much money. We just need, maybe 1 or 2 big signings to take us over that hump and take us to La Liga. But then financial board objectives hit. We can't have salary growth over 5%. Now normally this wouldn't be that much of an issue if pretty much our entire starting 11 is players that I literally just brought in, and everyone who isn't a starter is a Youth Academy player on their first basic contract of like $560 a week. So I don't think we're going to end up signing any players this year. I think it's going to be a big Youth Academy year for the club. Well, we're starting off by selling Jeremy Blasco. He will be joining Galatasaray over in Turkey for $3.1 million. And we're already at the beginning of the season. We are traveling to the Santo Domingo to face AD Alcorn. And this is the team we're going with, playing a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. We got Nunez in goal. Mengi, Oko are the center backs. Nunez, Matson, outside backs. Bacorni's the defensive mid. Loco and Sangali center mids. Caden Clark attacking mid. And Zardes and Pepe are our strikers. Here are the highlights. Hey, 4-2 win. That's how you want to start a season. That's also how you want to set a tone for the season. We want to come out here, we want to win. I don't mind conceding 2 goals as long as we score 4. And I forget who said it. I don't think it was Neil Warnock. It might have been, I don't know. Some manager said that he'd rather win every game 5-4 than 2-0. I fully agree. As long as we just keep pumping in the goals, I really care less about the defense. Dimitar Mitov has been sold to Sivasspor over in Turkey. This really hurt me. You can see his release clause was activated. Cambridge United goalkeeper, I brought him in to be a backup for the club. He was still getting some playing time because I think he is a very good goalkeeper. Unfortunately, release clause was met. He decided to leave to, I'm assuming, get some good playing time. You will be missed, Mitov. You're an absolute legend to me. Nacho Pardo will be going on a 1-year loan move to Austrian side Admira Wacker. Rodao Noronha will be going on a short loan move to Pau FC once the transfer window opens. Lorenzo Casas will be joining the team from the Youth Academy, Spanish attacking midfielder, 5-star weak foot, 6'1", 79 to 85 potential. So don't know if he's going to end up amounting to anything special, but could be a good backup for us. Juanma Romeo is also joining the team to essentially just be a backup. And at January, we are currently top of the league. We have been absolutely on fire this year. A positive 18 goal difference, scored 42, only allowed 24. 4 losses, 3 draws, 15 wins. We are 5 points ahead, and top 2 is automatic promotion, so we should get automatic. I would obviously, again, like to win the league, but you can't force everything. Oscar Blanco will be joining the team from the Youth Academy, Venezuelan right back, 66 overall, 76 to 90 potential. Could fight Nunez for that starting right back spot. So now that we can have our Youth Academy scouts back, we're going to be sending our first one to Paraguay for half a year just to get any sort of players. Same goes for our scout who is going to Peru. and our third scout who will be going to Bolivia. So Karikaburu has returned from his loan. Now this is an interesting one. So if you don't know Karikaburu, he has pretty good potential. I think it's like 82 or 83. Now obviously our striker situation, we already have 3 strikers who are constantly getting rotated. So now that his loan is over, we now have 4 strikers. So we'll see how all that works, but can't focus on that right now because we have to travel to Lezama to face SD and Morabita. And Karikaburu is actually now starting at striker in place of Zardes or Cowell. The rest of the lineup is the same. Here are the highlights. Well, okay, so this was literally pure domination. They literally actually had 0.0 expected goals. 0.0 expected goals. I don't understand how that can actually happen. I mean, they had 1 shot. We were on. I mean, we had 20 shots, 6.6 expected goals. If I could complain, I could complain about the fact we did not score more. But our defense was on fire today, and we'll take it. Martin Gutierrez has been sold to German side at Turgucu for just over 1 million. Joaquim Vaz will be going on a 2-year loan move to Girona FC, fellow Spanish side who I believe are up in La Liga, so good for him. Duarte Barrios will be joining the team from the youth academy. Portuguese attacking midfielder, 90 to 94 potential, 5-star weak foot. Look for him to be a stud at the club. We are now facing UD Ibiza in the round of 32, our second round in the Copa de España. We're traveling to the Can Mrs. Stadium. Lineup is the same as it always is. Here are the highlights. So not quite as dominant as our last win was, but still extremely dominant 3-1 victory. We absolutely torched them. We get to move on. And I think we're about to get knocked out. We're hosting Barcelona. This is not Barcelona B. This is Barcelona. So I think I can speak for everyone and say that we are screwed. Here's the lineup. I've decided to put Cowell in at striker because I'm hoping to get some, lucky through ball in behind. Cowell is one of the fastest players at the club, so hopefully he can get some good chances in. But yeah, here are the highlights. I mean, did you expect anything else? Did you expect anything else? 4-0 victory for Barcelona. We got killed, but it was kind of expected. Ian Matson has been sold. I repeat, the starting left back of the club, the player who I personally brought in from Coventry City, who I thought was going to be an absolute stud, kind of a Jordi Alba-esque player, very good guy in Marcelo, La Liga left backs going forward attacking. But his release clause was met by Hanover. He'll be leaving them for just under 10 million. German Valenzuela will be joining the team from the youth academy. Good potential, but I don't know about that overall. Duarte Barros will be joining FC Vizela on a 1-year loan move for the entirety of next season. Gonçalves Borges will be joining CD Lugo, fellow Spanish side, for 1 million. Antonio Agliardi will be joining CD Lugo for $1.25 million. And now we are traveling to the Fernando Torres to face off against CF Fuenlabrada. And we're using a little bit different of a look. We're now using a 4-4-2. So Nunez is in goal. Mengi, Oko are still the center backs. Blanco and Pokorny are the outside backs in this new look that I'm thinking of doing. Luku, Singali center mids, obviously, but now we have Cowell on the left, Clark right mid, and then Pepe, Kirikburu up top. We just have too many good attacking players. Needed to sacrifice a defensive mid to add an extra striker, spread some players out. Hopefully this lineup works, trying a little bit something new. Here are the highlights. So I would say it definitely worked offensively, 5-3 win. Defensively, not the greatest, but that is to be expected when you're used to using a back four and a defensive mid to a back four, and honestly 2 center midfielders that aren't very defensive minded, but we'll take the victory. Marcelo Cordoba will be joining the team from the youth academy. Pretty much exactly what you want in a center mid. Very quick, very physical, and good technically all around. Especially in this 4-4-2 formation, you need good box-to-box midfielders. He looks like he could be one of them. Cristobal Carvajal was also joining the team, Colombian. Switching to left mid, Unai Alonso, unfortunately, looks like he will end up being sold. Miguel Sosa will be joining the team to add a little bit of depth at that backup goalkeeper role. Iker Marchant will be joining the team, be a little bit more of an offensively minded center mid. He's not quick enough to play out on the wing, and there's nowhere else really to put him, so we'll see. He could end up developing. If he's good enough going forward, I don't mind the defensive insufficiencies. And we are now hosting Real Oviedo at the Real Arena. Again, we're trying that 4-4-2. Nunez returns at right back. Here are the highlights. So I think we actually needed this. We needed to get humbled because we've been absolutely on fire recently. And got a little cocky. Started to think we could beat every single team in the world, and we were obviously not able to do so. But thankfully that game did not end up mattering because we still won the league. Thanks to, I guess, is it sort of by wins? They have to sort of by wins because Huesca had a better goal difference, but I guess we had more wins than them, so I guess we get to get the title. Pepe was the leading goal scorer with 27 and 41. Luku and Nunez both had 9 assists in the league, tying for first. And Singali was also tied for second with 8. Nunez tied for second with clean sheets with 10. Yeah, and obviously in the Copa de España, we did get royally destroyed by Barcelona 4-0, unfortunately, but good learning experience for us. So Nunez, Mengi, Oko, Pokorny, Luko, and Singali appeared in every single game. Pepe all but 1, Clark all but 3. Pepe obviously led the team in goals scored as he had 29 in 49 appearances. Kirikburu had 14 and 23, and Clark had 10 and 27, along with Zardes with 10 and 25. Luku had 12 assists in 50 games. Our goalkeeper Nunez had 9 assists. I don't know if this is just a one-time thing. If you guys could let me know in the comments, has this ever happened to you where your starting goalkeeper is getting like multiple assists? Like he's not just like he's getting like 1 or 2 every other year. He had 5 assists last year. He has 9 assists this year. I mean, he's tying one of our starting center midfielders in assists. So 2 players will be leaving us: Crespo, the young youth academy talent who just unfortunately is not mounted to anything, and Yossi Zardes. Brought him in to be a good backup striker, and that's what he was. Unfortunately, there's no longer a spot for him. that striker room is just so crowded originally. So thank you for your service, Yossi. You definitely will be missed. And board objectives, we got a 90. I'm assuming we're going to keep our job. So looking at this team heading forward, maybe a new center back and center mid to pair with Luku. Other than that, I don't think we need anything to improve. Obviously, Pepe, Kirikaburu are already La Liga ready. They're so good. And Clark, Cowell on the wings are also pretty good. So maybe a little bit of depth on the bench from the youth academy would be nice. But other than that, I don't think there's anything else we need to really change. So yeah, guys, next year, La Liga, it's going to be interesting. It's always interesting first time going up in a new division, so it's going to be an interesting balance of fighting to win games, but at the same time try not to lose them, and ultimately our one and only goal is to stay up, avoid relegation. I think we should be able to do it. Hopefully the board does not screw us over with the financial objectives, and I can actually go out and buy some players. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And it is J Beebs signing off.